Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and I am here today with the So Annoyed tag. Lee over at Dark Roots Creations tagged me in this, and I am looking forward to sharing all of these annoying things with you today. So this was originally given to us by Books I'm Not Reading in a video by A Web of Stories. They, as well as Lee, are tagged below. And let's just get into the prompts. The very first question is, do publishers ever do things that you find annoying? Share an example. So many things. So many things. We have books that are different sizes. So I know that this is a paperback and a hardcover. My other hardcover of his is somewhere over there, but it is slightly shorter, right? Same publisher, but that's fine. We've got the same going on here. Okay. Why? Especially since St. Martin's put them all out into paperback, right? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I wish that they would put the numbers for the series on the spines as well. Some do, some do not. That is something that annoys me. Then we have books like this. These are my favorite kinds of books, okay? These soft, they're not leather bound. I'm not sure what they are, but they're like the flexi bound books. They're my favorite kind, okay? These have beautiful pages in them. Some of them have paper thin pages. Why? I would like to read my beautiful editions of books. And I would like for them to be like some new books as well, not just the classics. Word cloud classics are my favorites, but I would like some more options than the funky paperbacks we have going on. Okay, number 2, have you ever been annoyed by a spoiler? And it could be even something as simple as someone else telling you that there's a great twist. Usually I forget about it until I get close to it. I will say that I read the entire ACOTAR and Crescent City series over the last 6 months, and Crescent City spoilers bugged me, but I think that was more because I was wanting it to go the other way. I was still surprised by most of the things that happened, and the ones that I wasn't surprised from hadn't been really spoiled for me so much as I figured that that was how it would go. Sometimes I get super annoyed because somebody will be like, by the way, he dies. I'm like, but I love him. And they're like, yeah, he dies. Other than that, I usually forget by the time I actually get around to reading the book. I have so many books on my TBR. All right, number 3, have you ever been annoyed by what you discovered in a little free library, a book sale, or a used bookstore? Tell us what you found and why it was so annoying. I've never actually gotten to use a little free library. There weren't any in any of the areas that I've been. However, I found some dirty underbritches just shoved behind a shelf at a used bookstore. I don't know if they had an accident and were embarrassed and they fell out. And I have no idea what the story behind that was, but they were pushed behind a bookshelf. I had to tell the employee. Other than that, really, I haven't ever found anything in a used bookstore or a book sale that super annoyed me, other than some books that were obviously very mistreated in their previous life. Number 4, when it comes to short story collections, are you annoyed if there's a novella in the middle of the collection? That depends on if I'm liking the collection or not. If I'm really not vibing with the stories I'm reading and a novella pops up, I'm like, oh, heck no, not happening. And I put it away. I will, no. If I'm super enjoying the short stories, then I am going to be absolutely ecstatic that there is a novella. I will devour it. I will be thrilled. I will feel like I got extra bonus stories for my money. Number 5, deckled edges. Are they beautiful or annoying? I think they're beautiful. I love the look of them. I love the feel of them if they are well done. Now, I have had some that I got in like book boxes and things that ended up being like not cut correctly. Some of the pages were not even cut, and then I had to separate them. And that I feel like shows that they're not doing a great job with the publication of the book. But that is not the book's fault. And the deckled edges were still beautiful once I got them all sorted out. Other people's annotations in a used book or library book. Annoying, or are you okay with it? I actually love it. If it's a used book. If it's a library book, I'm not amazed by it because I'm like, guys, really, it's not even your property. That annoys me. However, if it is a used book and I get to see somebody else's thoughts, things that they've underlined, things that they've written on the sides, that makes me wonder about the person who owned it before. And sometimes, like when it was textbooks for college classes, or sometimes I buy used Norton anthologies just for funsies. Yeah. Anyway, when I do that and there's notations and highlights, sometimes it makes me think about those pieces a little more than I would have otherwise. Number 7, if there's a series or a collection of certain kind of books, like an imprint, and changes are made, are you annoyed or okay with it? Give us an example. Again, you've got, hold on, let me pull the print, and that's so pretty. You pull, pardon me, let me pull these down. So, like I said, the word cloud classics are my favorites, and some of them have pictures like this. Some of them just have like the big title in the words. And the sides are still the same, right? We've got this, but then we have a difference on the front cover. And I'm not, probably not, most likely won't. There's a good chance that I'm not going to have these two out at the same time, right? Well, we'll pretend like there's a good chance that other than this, I'm not going to have these two out at the same time. But the difference, it's the same material. It is the same pages. It is the same everything. The backs have the same sort of situation. And then, you know, they could have done something absolutely gorgeous with a picture on the front of, you know, Peter or TikTok Croc, Captain Hook, something. Or they could have just put Leaves of Grass down here. I understand Walt Whitman is supposed to be the first great American poet. I didn't vote for him. We'll just put it that way. But I would prefer that all of the front covers in something like that, where it's, you know, the word cloud edition. Word cloud it, baby. Word cloud it. All right. Do the decisions of characters in a novel ever annoy you? Yes. Share the book and what decisions you found annoying. Everything. No. Well, yeah. Honestly, I was going to say that all joking aside, but no, Wuthering Heights fucking annoys me. Sorry, my bad language. All the decisions, like, really, we could have just not done this. Uh, but there are a lot of books. I'm in a Shakespeare class right now, and every single play, I'm like, that's stupid. Why would you do that? I read a lot of cozy mysteries. Almost every single one, I'm like, why are you going in there? What are you doing? You stupid. Like I said, ACOTAR and Crescent City all of the time. So, yes, I get annoyed. But I'm not going to tell you all the things I found annoying because you know what? Then I might spoil someone. And that would be annoying. All right. Number 9. Are you ever annoyed by how someone organizes their books? What do you find annoying? Okay. My daughter has just shoved all the books on her bookshelf. Not the 4-year-old, mind you, the 11-year-old. It's driving me insane. They're not all together. I also do not understand the rainbow shelves. Okay. I also know someone who has wrapped their books, like all of their books, just the covers. You remember when you were in school? I don't know if y'all did this, but when we were in school, we used to have like book covers that we would make for the outside of our textbooks to try to keep the textbooks clean or whatever. And they would give us like brown paper sacks and we would wrap our books and tape it on there. I know someone who did that with all of her books that were not special edition. And then she would just like write the title on the cover so that it was all uniform. And I also know someone else who, instead of wrapping her books to make them uniform, turned them so that the pages were out. Those annoy me. I have no idea. Like, what? Just use books to decorate like I do. You'll be fine. It's fine. Why are you doing that? Very, very annoying. All right. Number 10, share something bookish that you find annoying. I'm not sure that I find it so much annoying as I do just baffling. And that is when, like, I'm all for having your favorite character, your favorite quote, whatever, on a mug, on a t-shirt. I have the Labyrinth right there. I had a Labyrinth coffee mug till my kid dropped it. You know, I have a Labyrinth t-shirt. Now that's a movie, not a book, but I do have them. I have book quotes. I have Harry Potter quotes. I have Pride and Prejudice t-shirts. I do not, however, spend $75 to get a 30-ounce stainless steel mug with a picture of the mountains from ACOTAR on it. It's pretty. I like it. I don't need a Valaris. I don't need the mountain. That annoys me, where it's something that so many of us like, that someone, and it's not like, if you're a bookish girly or a guy and you have this side hustle and you're making the mugs and the t-shirts and whatever, that's awesome. You'll do it right. That's not what annoys me. What annoys me is when these companies or these people who have the small business but have not read the books, do not know the significance, snatch that and start creating things and overcharging for it, when someone who loves the series, understands the series, and does something like a coffee mug might have a smaller platform. And so someone who actually cares about the books isn't getting traction because someone who has no clue, but they're like, hey, but people will pay for this, and they make it and they have a bigger platform. That annoys the bejeebers out of me. All right, guys, that is all I've got. I'm going to tag Fiona from Reads and Eats. And I think all of my other friends have already done the tag. So she might have as well. I'm kind of behind on my videos. But that's all I've got for you guys today. If you would like to do this tag, please tag yourself and let me know in the video, in the comment section. And we'll talk to you again soon. Till next time, stay safe out there, guys. Bye.